Welcome back, boys and girls. This is your last video for today. This is your video on Read Aloud. So today, boys and girls, just like what I told you during our circle time, we said we are going to talk about bugs. Do you like bugs? Have you seen bugs? So today, boys and girls, the Read Aloud is an informational book. We're going to learn a lot of information about bugs. Are you ready? So get ready with your listening body. Make sure your eyes are looking at Mrs. Mendoza or the book, ears listening to me, and the whole body is ready and listening. That means not moving a lot because you need to focus. You need to listen to the information I'm going to share with you. We're going to learn a lot. Even Mrs. Mendoza will learn a lot. Okay? So let me share the screen to you now. I love the way you're being patient, boys and girls, as I switch screen. Okay, there you go. This is our informational book. It doesn't look like it's an informational book, but once I flip the pages, you're going to see real pictures of bugs. This book is again by two of the famous Frog Street authors, and those are Rachel Barkovic and Miss Pam Schiller. Illustrated by Debbie Weekly. So aside from real pictures of bugs, you're going to see illustrations that Miss Debbie drew and painted for us. Okay, ready? Eddie's Backyard Bugs. My name is Eddie Corrine Castleberry, but most people call me Bugs because I love bugs. Big bugs, small bugs, squirmy bugs, and hopping bugs. I love shiny bugs and slimy bugs, and even bugs that sting. Ooh. Do you know that there are about 10 quintillion insects on Earth at any given moment? That's a lot of bugs. Greater than millions and billions. For real. Now that's a lot of bugs. There are 1.5 billion bugs for every one of us. The best place to find bugs is in your backyard. Or if you live in an apartment, just outside your apartment where there are grass. Best place to look for bugs, but we're not going out. Not safe to be out, right? Well, if you have a backyard, it's safe for you to just be outside your house around your backyard, okay? I'm going to be an entomologist when I grow up. That's a big word. What could that be? An entomologist is a scientist who studies bugs. I like to collect bugs and put them in my bug house. My bug house is always occupied, but the bugs that visit only stay a short time, just long enough for me to count their legs and study their buggy ways. I want to show you some of my favorite bugs. Come on, let's go on an insect safari. So now you're going to see real pictures of bugs. This is a dragonfly. It has two sets of wings. It uses it to quickly move around. It is a skilled aviator. It can hover, fly backwards, and even do loop-de-loops. The cockroach, on the other hand, is out of control when it's in the air. It prefers to stay on the ground where it can eat, and nothing is off its diet. It eats other bugs, plants, and even paper. The cockroach is a survivor. Cockroach fossils date back 280 million years. They were here before the dinosaurs. Wow. Cockroaches are older than dinosaurs. Hold your nose. This is a stinky bug. It's a ground beetle. It lives under rocks and logs. When frightened, it emits a stinky odor to scare away predators. Ew. So, to scare away other animals or even people, it gives off a very, very funky or stinky smell. Next is the ladybug. The ladybug is also a beetle. This is a pink ladybug larva and a pink ladybug adult. Ladybugs eat other bugs. Farmers love ladybugs because they eat the bugs that eat their plants. So ladybugs are friends of farmers, right? Now, this one here, this bug is not a farmer's friend. It is a squash bug. It feeds on pumpkins and squash. Just like the ground beetle, when the squash bug gets frightened, it makes a yucky smell. Ew. Now, this one here. This dirty bug is a flying sensation. The housefly is the only insect with just two wings instead of two sets of wings. It can land on any surface and can take off as faster than any other insect. It has a well-deserved reputation as a dirty bug. Ew. There are about 2 million bacteria on just one fly. Ew, that's a yucky and dirty bug. So we don't want bugs, or we don't want this kind of bug called the fly to be around our house or to be on our food, because each fly carries about 2 million bacteria. Not safe for our health, right? So want to see a fly? Shoo it away. Where there are flowers, there are honeybees. Flowers depend on honeybees for pollination. Honeybees collect nectar from flowering trees and plants to make honey. You can see the nectar this little bee has collected on its legs. So, boys and girls, look closely at this bee. Look at the legs. On the legs, that's where you see the nectar. That's the sweet juice that they get from flowers, nectar, and they store it in their legs. Now, after the honeybees are these are paper wasps. They are busy constructing their nest. The nest is made of a paper-like material. The wasps make the paper by chewing tiny pieces of wood. Look at that, building their house that looks like paper. Now here is a painted lady butterfly during all three stages of its life cycle. Do you remember the life cycle? We talked about the life cycle of a butterfly, right? Now here it is again. The caterpillar is a larva stage. The caterpillar eats and eats to prepare for the pupa stage. In the pupa stage, the caterpillar will make a cocoon. What's the cocoon called? A chrysalis, right? That is a chrysalis. The chrysalis is securely attached to a stem with a sticky secretion produced by the caterpillar. Inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar transforms into a colorful adult butterfly. We saw that, right? We saw a video about the life cycle of a butterfly from an egg. Out of the egg hatches the what? The caterpillar, and then you have, after it eats a lot of food, it builds its own cocoon or chrysalis, and then after some time, after it develops inside or it grows inside the cocoon or the chrysalis, after some time, what comes out of the chrysalis? A butterfly. Good thinking and good memory, boys and girls. The atlas moth caterpillar spins its cocoon out of broken strands of silk. It has the largest wing surface of all moths. It's called the atlas moth because its wings look like maps. The long tips of its wings look like snake heads. Do you see the snakes? Right there. Look at the brown moth right here. Okay? Now look at the tip of the wings. It looks like the head of the snake, right? That's another kind of butterfly, but it's called a moth. Okay? Looks very much like the ordinary butterfly. And it starts with like a caterpillar too. Builds a cocoon just like the regular butterfly. Another insect flying around the yard is the mosquito. Oh no. This annoying little bug uh, this annoying little bug leaves itchy bites on arms and legs. Mosquitoes are plentiful. Thousands of them are born every day. I don't like that. The mosquito really leaves like very itchy and red spots on my skin, and the girls too, my children. They're allergic to bug bites, and once a mosquito bites them, oh my, it becomes really big. Well, thankfully, the wolf spider loves a good mosquito snack. A wolf spider carries its egg sac on its stomach. Mommy wolf spiders like to take their egg sacs out for a stroll in the warm sunshine. Wolf spider, that's called a wolf spider. Now this one here is scary. The devil scorpion is a close relative of the spider. It burrows in the ground and hides under rocks or in soil to stay out of the light and heat of the day. It eats insects, but if food is scarce or there's not a lot of food, scarce means not a lot of food or not a lot, it can survive an entire year on just one bug meal. It is venomous. That means it is not good for us. And yes, venomous means it's dangerous. Once it stings you or once it bites you, oh, that thing that comes out of your mouth is venomous or it's poisonous. You can get poisoned. Very, very bad for you. Okay? So it's best to stay clear of a scorpion. Don't go near a scorpion. You run. Don't even touch it. Now, the grasshopper would have no problem avoiding a scorpion. It has a powerful back legs that allow it to jump 20 times the length of its body. If we could do that, we could jump almost half the length of a football field. Grasshoppers make amazing sounds by rubbing the comb-like part of their legs against their wings. Their favorite time to strike up the band is when the moon lights up the evening sky. That's their most favorite time. Now, do you see why I love bugs? Jumpers, singers, flyers, pollinators, nesters, big bugs, small bugs, and stinkers? They are also interesting and unique. And just imagine, they live right in your backyard and mine. The end of that informational book. And there's a picture of the authors again, Miss Rachel and Miss Pam. Actually, they are mother and daughter team. Yes, that's the mom and that's the daughter. And this is the illustrator. This is Miss Debbie. Okay, so boys and girls, that ends your read aloud. What did you learn about bugs? Which one is your favorite? Talk about your favorite bug or the bugs you saw in that informational text or book. Talk about the information you learned and share it with your family members. maybe your little brothers or little sisters, or even your big brothers or big sister. Okay? So I hope you enjoy that informational book and keep all those information in your brain. Who knows? You might use that information sometime. Okay? And when people ask you if you know something about bugs, you should be able to remember those information. Okay? So, boys and girls, that ends our learning day for today. I'll see you tomorrow for week 3, day 2. Have fun learning. You can watch the videos again. Bye.